Hey guys, your boy 188 here. I'm going to be doing the 2013 Bahrain Grand Prix commentary, and I'm going to be driving last year's winner, which was Sebastian Vettel in the Red Bull. Last year Sebastian finished fourth to Hamilton. Hopefully, if all goes well, maybe you could win the race. So yeah, here is the track guide for the Bahrain Grand Prix circuit.
Okay, here we are, a lap of the Bahrain circuit with the pits on our right hand side, the main straight, curves and DRS active at this point. Look out for the 100-meter board on the left hand side and flick the car from 7th down into first gear at the apex. Sacrifice that one for turn 2. You want to open this corner up as much as possible. It's very easy to let the rear end snap on you and lose momentum. Now on the hill towards turn 4, 100-meter board once again. Feed the car into the right and don't let the rear jump away from you and step out on the exit because it dips down there. Turn 5 and 6, a great part of the circuit where you need to carry momentum, and then towards the hairpin of turn 8, a potential overtaking spot here in the race if you leave the door open. Now on the run up towards turn 9 and 10, the double left-hander, very easy to lock the inside front here on the left as it gets unloaded as you turn in at the apex. And again, not too much exit curve there, that will just lose you time and momentum onto this short straight towards turn 11 itself. Feed the car to the right hand side and down through the gears from 7th down to 3rd, and then back up through the box as well as the track rises away from you through turn 11 and then 12. Keep it full throttle through this corner towards turn 13. Open up this corner as much as possible because that leads you on to this lovely long back straight towards the final corner. The track rises and then dips away from you, making braking quite hard into this last corner. 100-meter board there on your left hand side, and feed the car into this last double apex right hand corner. Very important you get a good exit here because you're vulnerable come race day into turn 1.
So there we go, that was the track guide for the Bahrain Grand Prix. And yeah, also coming in round there, you want to be really coming out wide there because to gain as much speed as you can, because the more speed you gain, the faster you will go. So yeah. So here we go. Sunny skies for this afternoon's Bahrain Grand Prix. This 14-lap race, which you have to change tyres. You have to change from both dry sets of dry compound, which are prime and option. So for this race, I'm going to be using the option tyre for this race, and in the last race I used the high and the very high, very low top speed and downforce. For this race I'm going to use the high and low because as you may remember in the last race I was having huge amounts of understeer, so to make sure that doesn't happen again I'm going to use the high and low setup for this race. So yeah, this isn't a custom setup. This is a default setup. So yeah, don't worry, guys. And yeah, saying about the setups, I forgot to do it. I'm gonna look at it. I'm gonna look at some setups tonight for the next race, which will be Spain. So yeah. So here we go, guys. 1 light, 2 lights, 3 lights, 4 lights, 5 lights. And it's go at Bahrain. I'm getting a good start, passing Schumacher, passing Alonso down the straight. As we are almost going side by side with Hamilton into turn 1. Braking really late. The rest of the drivers braking really early, and that sends me into the lead of the Bahrain Grand Prix this year. We've got a slow car in the back there. probably must have some front wing damage. Bummer for him there. As we feed our way into this fast right and left hander here. Coming into turn 8 here. And already I'm starting to get a bit of understeer, but don't worry guys, I think this is cold time, so I think just a couple, I think probably when we get to lap 3 or 4, then probably the tyres will warm up and then probably might gain a couple of tenths as we move along. Coming into the double, coming into this left and right hander here. Got Rosberg and Alonso hot on as we head towards this next corner. Right there, you really want to maximise your arc there so that you don't run wide and lose speed, because when you run wide and go onto this bit, you'll lose speed. So you really want to be careful when you're taking those kind of corners. So coming down the main straight, there is Rosberg. I'm going to give him some space down the straight. Rosberg going, staying to the racing line. I'm moving to the right there to stay defensive as we feed our way into turn 1, then turn 2, then turn 3 here. Hitting the 100 meter, braking at the 100 meter board, coming into this corner. Lovely exit there as we come into this next corner. Got Rosberg still behind me there. I've got to make sure that I'm a second behind, otherwise he will get DRS, and this is actually a big long DRS zone, so I've got to be a little careful with Rosberg here, because that Mercedes is fast as well. So yeah, and this Red Bull's the slowest in the straight line, so I've got to be a little careful when it comes to getting it out of the DRS zone. And here comes Rosberg. Rosberg's looking all over the place. He's looking to the right and then looking to the left, but nowhere to go, as I'm going to the middle of the track to defend. Braking really late now, but here comes Rosberg. Oh, bit of bumping there between me and Rosberg there. A bit more bumping. Oh, starting to get a bit dirty now. But I'm just going to use my flashback there. Just a bit of rubbing there. Just a bit of contact there between each other coming into that corner there. Now coming into this corner. Going to be saving my fuel for a couple of laps so that I can use it for the final sort of couple of laps of the race. So yeah, I'm not gonna go like banzai quick on the first couple of laps. Probably until like lap 4 or 5, then I'll use my fast fuel. But yeah, I'm just going to be sticking to my lean fuel. As here comes Rosberg going to the right here, as going to the left. As we come down the straight, I'm braking late. Who's gonna win the battle of the braking? No, it looks like the Red Bull wins as Vettel keeps the lead of the Bahrain Grand Prix this weekend. Oh shoot, making a mistake there. Just a bit too greedy on that curb there. That upset the car a little bit there. Just gotta be careful next time. Coming into this corner here, taking it nice and tight, as there is Rosberg still having a look. Oh, he's getting closer than ever down the straight. Oh, it's gonna be hard. Oh, here comes Raikkonen. Wow, nice, Raikkonen there. Just wow, nice move from Raikkonen. Even though we were touching, nice from Raikkonen there. That drops me down from second to third now. But if I am, as Raikkonen there, look at as I was using the flashback, Raikkonen just pulled out. I don't know why he did that, but now he is behind me now, and now Rosberg's gonna be having to defend now because I'll be using DRS as we're coming into this final corner. Oh, we're rubbing wheels as we're coming down towards the main straight. Here we go, DRS activated. Oh, he's looking, he's defending, he's going to the right there, but look, he's got the straight line speed as we're braking hard into turn 1. Just giving him space all the time. I don't want to be pushing him or doing weird crazy maneuvers on him there. So I keep it clean and fair there as we're heading into this corner. All running wide there as we head into this left and right right and left cam complex. Right, I'm gonna use my rich fuel because I think it's time now, because I think I've saved enough fuel for these couple of laps. So I'm gonna put my fuel to rich, and I'm gonna try and see if I can pull away from these guys now, because I think I might not win this race if I keep on lean fuel, unless I drive dirty, which I'm not. Coming into this corner here again. Oh, just running a bit wide there, got to be careful, as they are now a second behind me there, so I've got to be a little careful next time round, because you never know, they could pass me with DRS in any of these laps. So coming down the straight, here we go, 137.2, using Kerrs. I'm just using it, Kerrs abuse. So yeah, my teammate setting the fastest lap, 136.4, as we're braking hard. Coming into this next corner, Hamilton setting the fastest lap, 1:35.9, great lap from him there. So we are coming into this next corner here. Coming out that corner there, much better exit than I think I was on the previous laps there. Shoot, running wide there, getting a bit of curb on the gravel there. Just gotta be careful next time, because that could send me off onto the dirt there. Here we go, down the straight. What's my time? 36.7. That's a good time. That's a pretty good time as we're coming down the straight. I'm getting sweaty hands. So I'm just gonna get them off me. I'm just gonna, so that I don't make mistakes, because I've got now like 2 flashbacks left. So yeah, just gonna do that for a second. So yeah, not really getting the times I want. I think I'm just getting pressured a lot. I think that's the reason why. Shoot, using a lot of curb there. You want to be not using a lot of curb, because that could hurt you. Because that can mess you up on the next corner there. So you really want to stay hugged to that corner, but not like hitting the curves there. You want to hug that corner as much as you can there. So yeah, I'm not gonna pit. My my telemetry says I have to pit on lap 6 on the side there. I have to pit on lap 6, but I'm not going to pit on lap 6. I'm going to probably pit like on lap 7 because I want to get good lap time so I can get a good sort of so I can get a good distance between me and the car behind there. So yeah, I'm not going to actually go in the pits this lap. So here, what's my time? 1:35.1. Good lap time from me there in the Red Bull. As we are heading down the straight, hitting the brakes, having to go, when you're braking late. If you're braking too late, you have to. You want to be. You want to brake to the brake. You want to be steering to the curb because. Sometimes that, if you have traction control or not, sometimes you can save a braking like that. So yeah, you really want to be careful with braking like that. And if you do get jacked up in the braking, you really want to be aiming at that curb there. Oh shoot! Just making a mistake there. Yeah, so make that mistake at turn 9 there. So yeah, what's been going on in my life? Well, my school is back. So yeah, I'm back at school now. Been doing a lot of hard coursework, and yeah, just the usual things that you get at normal school. So yeah, not much been happening this week. So yeah. So yeah, coming to the last corner now. Gonna be boxing this lap. Actually, no, I'll stay out one more lap. I'll stay out. So yeah, not much been really happening this week. Just trying to think what I've done this week. Well, on Saturday I went swimming, so that was good. It was great. At the end of when I was about to get out, there was a fire alarm. Actually, I wasn't expecting a fire alarm to happen. I thought, when the fire alarm went off, I thought, oh god. I mean, there must have been a real fire going on because I bet they must have done like a fire drill probably ages ago. So I was like, oh god. I hope everyone's okay and all that. So yeah, but I think as soon as I got into like showers and all that, which you have to go when there is one, I just kind of realised it was just a fire drill, to be honest. As I make a bit of a mistake there, that probably might cost me a bit. Oh god! Alright, gotta be pushing as hard as I can now. So yeah, and yeah, but overall it was a great swimming session that I had. I went on the inflatable one, and yeah, it was quite good. I actually made a bit of cock-ups when I was on the inflatable, which was a bit embarrassing, but one of those days. So yeah, coming into the pits now. I'm not going to stay out, no. Though if I do, they're all going to catch me up. They're all going to close me down, so I have to pit. So here we go, guys. Come on. Yes, 3.6. Come on. Alright, here we go. Rosberg's coming out. Raikkonen's coming out the final corner. Is this going to be enough? As he's past the start-finish straight now. He is past the pit straight. He's on the pit straight right now. Can I come out ahead? Yes, I do. I am out in the lead. I'm still leading the Bahrain Grand Prix. And surprisingly, the top two are the drivers who finished in the top two last year, which is kind of amusing. Oh god. Except for Webber. Webber, I don't know where Webber finished. I think he finished 5th or somewhere like that. So yeah, finished in the top 3 last year was Grosjean, which he hasn't done really well. I mean, I haven't seen him do impressive results. I haven't seen him do something impressive, you know. To be honest, he's been right down there in the top 10, and the good news is he hasn't made any wrecks on the first corner, which is good. So yeah, I think, you know, I think it might be the car, to be honest, because Raikkonen was having a little bit of trouble in Malaysia. So I think maybe with a couple of races, if they make the tweaks, maybe they could push Grosjean right up there. So yeah, I think time will tell if Grosjean will move up and grab some podiums with Raikkonen there, who is starting to close me down as we move into lap 10. The gap is 1.4. Okay, right. I'm going to save my fuel until lap 12, and then on the final 3 laps I'm going to absolutely go for it, because I know if I use the slowest fuel, then he will catch me and he will pass me. So I've got to use it. I'll use it probably in the last couple of laps. So yeah, now the gap is 1.8 seconds. I'm starting to get a little bit worried, because I know that he could catch me and pass me there on the final couple. He could pass me on the last couple of laps. So yeah, I'm just getting worried as he closes me down inch by inch, 10th by 10th. 4 laps to go now of this Grand Prix here. Coming into this long corner here. Running a bit wide there. I forgot. I'm going to be now. What has been happening in the last couple of months, in the last couple of weeks, is that some big sort of fashion thing has been happening. Fashion craze has been happening, and that is hacking cars on Gran Turismo 5, and that's been big. You know, my mate Gat Valduta has been talking about that. Now, the million trillion horsepower. As here comes Raikkonen. Raikkonen's going to be Raikkonen was going around the outside, but no, I managed to get good drive to defend my lead there. So yeah, like I was saying, the million trillion thing, I think it's just pointless, because what you're going to do with a million horsepower besides going straight? You're going to do nothing with it. You're just proving nothing with a million trillion horsepower thing. You know, you're just not doing anything that's going to help Gran Turismo a lot. You're just making things worse. So I don't really like the million trillion thing. I'm against the million trillion thousand what it is thing. For the customization thing, I'm with a bit, because yes, I know it's wrong because it's not within the game. But to be honest, I think what they're doing is a little bit creative, because let's face it, we're living a little bit in a customization world now in racing games, because, you know, I think before, like, loads of people were like, you know, I think back in the day, racing games were all about racing and all that, but now it's just a little bit of customization, but still racing, but most of the time customization, and I think that's what Gran Turismo needs to improve for GT6 is their customization. Otherwise people are not going to buy it. And let's face it, it's a 2-year-old game, and you know, there's rivals to Gran Turismo that have been using the customization thing that people want in this game, and I really do hope that Gran Turismo does have the all customization thing, because that would help. That would bring a lot of audience into Gran Turismo, because let's face it, Gran Turismo doesn't have a lot of customization in it. It only has like skirts. You can only customize the skirts. You can, I think you can change the paint. You can paint the rims and all that, and that's it. So I would love to, you can also paint the body kit as well. So yeah, I would love to see a bit of customization in that game. It would be nice. It would be nice to have full customization, because loads of people into customization. And when I looked at the storefront, there were a load of great customizations I saw, and really, it needs to come into the games. So yeah, the hacking summary is that I'm not with the million tree thing. I'm against it. I think it's just horrible. I think it's just it's a horrible thing that people are doing to use a million trillion horsepower. But for all that customization, like taking something different, all that, I think it's good. I would actually love to see it being ported into Gran Turismo 6, not from the hacking side, but from like the game side. So yeah, I would love to see that in the game for Gran Turismo 6. So yeah. So back to the race. I'm 2 laps away from the finish now. Raikkonen behind me there. I've just decided to put my fast fuel on, just because I know that he's closing up. The pressure is starting to get on me, so I'm going to start using my fast fuel. I think I've got enough for the end, so I should be okay. I'm just going to try and keep it clean. I'm not going to do any sort of... I'm not going to push as hard as I can. I know I've got Raikkonen behind me, but if I can just hold him off for this one lap, I think then I'll be fine. So yeah. So I'm only going to be using my fast fuel for only this straight, because my fuel is on optimum, and if I use more, then I'm gonna run out of fuel. So I've got to be careful. Now it's on optimum. So, and here comes Raikkonen. Raikkonen's going to the outside. Will he do a move on the final lap? Will he win? Is he gonna? Oh, it's gonna be close. We're getting so tight there. I'm pushing him right to the line there. Wow, that was close. No contact there. No contact, by the way. So, just that, yeah. And really, I was understeering a lot. If I wasn't understeering, I would have gave him more space. So, yeah, it was just understeer. That pushed me right up to Raikkonen's side pod there. As we are coming into turn 9 for the last time, just hitting that bollard there. So yeah, my tip for victory for the Bahrain Grand Prix, it is I think the Lotuses of Raikkonen, because the Lotuses have been really quick in hit hot conditions, and this is one particular hot conditions track. And yeah, I really do think Raikkonen could win this race, because the Lotuses have been good in hot conditions, and most of the time Bahrain's been hot. So yeah, so coming round towards the final corner, and I win the Bahrain Grand Prix for Red Bull as Sebastian Vettel, the 3 times world champion here at Sakhir. So there we go.
Awesome, truly awesome. What a win.
Fastest lap 135.1. But fastest lap was a 135.1 from me. First place was me as Sebastian Vettel. Second was Kimi Räikkönen. Third was Mark Webber. Fourth was Fernando Alonso. Fifth was Nico Rosberg. 6th was Jenson Button. 7th was Pascal Maldonado. 8th was Romain Grosjean. 9th was Sergio Perez. 10th was Lewis Hamilton. 11th was Daniel Ricciardo, and 12th was Michael Schumacher, who of course is retired now. So yeah, so there we go. Great race, great battle at the end between me and Raikkonen on the final lap there. I really thought Raikkonen was going to commit there on that coming into the second corner. I thought I was about to give him some space if he kept going. If he kept being there, I was going to give him room to get a land pass. But thankfully, one of us pulled out before we ended in a bad crash. So yeah, just great racing from both of us. So yeah, thank you very much for watching. See you guys later. Bye bye YouTube.